real stories only just begun.
Nothing was more enjoyable for us than seeing the audience out there find this show and react to it the way that they have. You know, we hoped and expected that we weren't, you know, these three crazy people who were the only ones on earth who cared so deeply about these characters in this story. And what we found is that there are many others like us, and that there are many others who have become like us because of the story that we're continuing.
I knew it was going to be a good show. As soon as it moved over to Netflix and it started becoming like the #1 show in the world, that was when I was like, yep, okay, I knew it.
So getting to be a part of this is huge to me personally. You know, kind of being a part of a cult classic is just a unique way to immortalize yourself into, like, you know, just culture and film too. So I'm honored to be there. You know, so it's great. I'm so stoked. I mean, I've actually had to my wife has never seen the movie, so I've been trying to kind of show her some of the old stuff, and I'm like, hey, let's sit down and watch Karate Kid so you can kind of see what's going on, what I'm doing, you know, because she's seen me kind of do the Cobra Kai stuff, and then she likes the show, but she never really saw the original, and so I would be pointing things out, and she's like, I don't get it. I was like, okay, we got to go back and watch the first one, you know, so that it kind of hits harder. But yeah, I love it.
I've watched Cobra Kai, and to be honest with you, it's it stems back from the Karate Kid, right? So I've watched the Karate Kids, and you know, I'm the real life Karate Kid, right? So maybe I should star in the next Cobra Kai.
I'm so proud of what I got to do during the filming of season 3, and I'm really proud of what everyone else got to do. I'm really proud in general of just what the season turned out to be. I watched it in one day, and I was so excited the entire time. It was so cool.
To see this kind of reaction has been mind-blowing for us. You know, especially for the series to kind of move over to Netflix sort of during such a difficult time in our world's history, and to have people reaching out and how it brought joy to them during this tough period was something that was very unexpected, and not something that you could ever think about while you're making something. It just sort of happened that way, and that was sort of I think the thing that we've I think, you know, we've enjoyed the fact that it's making people smile right now, and I think that's sort of the biggest thing that sort of sticks with me right now, is that, you know, it's allowed certain people, you know, an opportunity to sort of forget about the problems in the world for, you know, 5 hours, and hopefully they can obsess about it longer to keep distracting from the problems, and you know, maybe one day the world will become a better place again.
For a lot of kids, they do relate to it because, you know, they look at it, it's modern, you know, they're looking at it on Netflix, they're watching it, and then they're relating it to what they're doing here. They can see what the similarities are, regardless of style. And I mean, for a lot of the younger kids, you know, they just want to be a ninja.
The success that it is now, which is world dominating, I mean, I don't think any of us really thought it would come to that. I mean, this has become my dad and I talked about it yesterday. We were sitting with each other and we said, you know, everybody has watched the show. Literally everyone has watched the show. You know, we're getting calls and texts from people we haven't talked to in years, and they're watching it with their kids, which is incredible. And, you know, they're talking about seeing me on the show and how fun it is and how funny life is in full circle. And I don't think anybody really knew it would be this successful, which I think is great. You know, what the show's about, and the kids involved with the show, and the other actors in the cast, they're all amazing. And I think it's a beautiful thing to have a movie that was shot, you know, 35 years ago, and then to bring it to the present day with the same actors and bring it to television, and then create these story arcs and have it be successful. I think they're paving the road for much more than just for Karate Kid or Cobra Kai. I think the other shows and other things will be revamped because of this. So it's pretty amazing.
We knew that the Karate Kid really launched the sport of karate in a major way in all throughout the world, and made it really accessible to kids in a way that nobody had seen before then. And the idea that could happen again, we think is really good, because even though we are not karate students ourselves, because we're busy working on a karate show, we truly believe that there is something that you could take from karate that's not just learning a skill, not just learning how to fight. We think that there is a method to the madness of the Karate Kid, and there is a magic there that is worth pursuing. And we just hope that that the kids who are and the new students that are coming to karate are not show no mercy on the world.